Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's here. I'm testing out some new digs. If this audio sucks, I apologize. I'll work on fixing that. Rough day at work today. I had to fire a friend. Um, those of you who watched all my other videos, it wasn't that person I was talking about. It was someone else. It combination of stuff's been building over months, and it finally came to a head, and we had to cut him loose and let him go. So, yeah. It's never a fun day when I have to do that. I don't like doing it, but when you're the boss man, sometimes you gotta do it. Yeah, it sucked. Anyway, I am up in the attic slash loft of our garage slash glorified barn. Uh, Sometimes when I'm feeling down, I just get busy on projects, and I tried to kill myself coming up the stairs. Hold a bunch of crap up here. Trying to make this like the stereotypical chew channel. Yeah. I got your American flag, got a jar full of tobacco, got the obligatory spittoon that I can't use because it's got a hole in it, and whoop, there, empty cans of dip, my conquests so far, yes. And then a little farther over is a jar full of cigar bands from cigar smoking. Yeah, America. I don't have a rebel flag. I don't think I've ever owned one. Oh well. America. Yeah. Anyway, today, finally found one that was not expired. I've been looking for this for a while. Found cans from 2021 on store shelves around here locally. Walked in a little mini mart and the skies parted, the angels started singing, and I found myself a can of Grizzly long cut mint. Look at that beautiful can. This is part of their conservation series. They make some really nice cans. Really nice cans. So I'm kind of hoping this is kind of like the Grizzly Straight. I like the Grizzly Straight. It's a similar to Skull, but a little bit different. They're all different. The nicotine content on it's not overboard like their wintergreen. I'm hoping this is more like the Straight, not like the wintergreen. I do like the wintergreen. The flavor's good. The nicotine's just out of my league for now, so I'm not there. Hoping this will be better. So let's crack it open. This one here is manufactured in July. So I still got another month and a half left. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I'm going to work on improving the lighting in here. And I did some test videos and the audio sounded okay. But now that I'm sitting here talking, instead of holding the phone in my hand, it almost sounds a little echoey. So I'll see if I can fix that, if that is the case. If it's echoey, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll invest in one of those Bluetooth microphones or something, so get rid of that. Now that I cracked the band, let's open her up. Ooh, minty goodness. There you go. A few pieces in there look a little off, a little chunky. Overall, though, it looks pretty good. Here's their lid there. Get you a look of the cut. It smells like nice minty, which is kind of good because I was running low on mints. I've been dipping some mints lately, and I need to crack open some new stuff to try or to go out and buy a repeat. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, pinch, really good. Nice pinch out of it. Cobweb of my shirt. Maiden voyage of the Snuff Buddy. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out on camera for the first time. If it turns into a disaster, I got a mud jug on hot standby. So far, first bit. Okay. I do have a question to ask you guys though. Does this shirt make me look bald? Okay. It's interesting. I remember these flip straw things back in the 90s. I was in my 20s. Yeah, flip lid. The flip lid cups. You guys were old enough to remember those? Those were cool, man. This is a nice mint. Not real sweet. Minty goodness. I think I'm actually catching some hints of tobacco. And a mint. Woohoo! No hiccups yet. A little weird getting used to spitting into a straw. It's a learning curve thing on this baby. But this is the one that's got the Hawken sticker. When Suit and Tie did his review on his had a logo on it somewhere. No logo. And his had like plastic rivets. This one's got little brass rivets in it. So I don't know if this is an early version or a later version. Yeah. All I know is when I saw his review, I was like, that's kind of cool. I like old stuff, nostalgia. In the 90s, I had this soda cup with a sippy straw like this. Yes, sippy straws, that's what they are. It had a trigger on it back here. Pull the trigger down, the straw flipped up, take a drink, let off, straw flip back down. That was cool, man. Back then, yeah. Only problem was, though, is the trigger would wear out with the little flexible rubber part down when the straw came up. It had like a piece of vinyl or silicone straw going into it. All that flexing would wear a hole in that pretty quick. Nice and gimmicky, looked real cool. Just, yeah, but it wore out after like 2 months or less. Yeah, I'm actually catching hints of tobacco in this mint. Doesn't come across as real sweet. It's minty, some tobacco notes. It's holding together well, juicing up nicely. I'm not catching a whole lot of sweetness. Well, compared to like Stoker's or the Copenhagen, their mint flavors have they have a little bit of sweetness underneath them. Not so much with this one. It's definitely interesting. It's different. It's a different kind of mint. It's more mint forward instead of sweet forward. And I think the lack of sweetness is what's allowing some of the tobacco to work its way through. It gives a nice flavor. And I'm digging the design on this can. Thinking about putting a shelf up back here and just start putting cans up along the wall. Right now I just rednecked it. I grabbed the photo mat that I had downstairs, brought it up here, stapled it up. And then one thing I don't like up here is that the people driving by on the street, I don't know if you can hear that, but it seems to amplify the sound from being downstairs. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe work on insulating this a little bit because it's just boards and air out there. And get a good view of my little town here. Say hello to my little town. There it is, in all its glory. Okay, enough of the small town. Back to the tobacco. But yeah, this is going across pretty good right now. I'm liking it. Yeah, those flags, my mom was given those. She was stayed in a nursing home here in town in her final years. I tried to get her to come live with us, but her doctor's like, no. She needs 24-hour care, medications, everything. Don't do it or I'll fight you. So I'm like, okay, she'll stay in the nursing home. Went over to visit her almost every day on my way to work. And on Veterans Day, firehouse is like 3 blocks away. They like making noise. For a small town, you think we got a big crime problem. No, it's just a firehouse. Whenever they coming out, they throw the siren on, let everybody know to get out of their way. But yeah, my dad was a veteran from World War II. And on the last Veterans Day that she was there, they gave her these little flags. The white one is the Army flag, and then the American flag, and there's like a little plaque there at the base of it. You know, it has her name, you know, widow of Army veteran, World War II/Japan. He lied about his age. He was 16 to get in the Army. While he was in boot camp, they dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So instead of getting to fight the Japanese, he was part of the occupational forces at the end of World War II in Japan. He was a cook. The highlight of his military career, if the story's true, I don't know if it is or not, he liked to tell it to his kids. He got to feed General MacArthur's plane crew. Not the general. The general had his own people feeding him, or something like that. But his plane crew, when the general came by, he got to feed the plane crew. He thought that was the bee's knees. So, yep, my dad was a soldier, but he was just a cook, keeping everybody else fed so they can go out and do their jobs. We never knew he knew how to cook until my mom went to visit my sister in Hawaii. My sister was in the Air Force. She was stationed over there for a little bit. And my mom used that as an excuse. My dad flew her over there. And we're like, how are we going to eat? Mom's not here. He's like, I know how to cook. And he could cook really good. We were shocked. Never seen him cook before. It was kind of neat. Yeah, my dad was kind of a jack of all trades. He did a little bit of everything. The very top of it, all the talking I'm doing, is starting to break apart. I'm getting some floater action from trying to shove it back down. It's spread out a little bit, right? You know, kind of spread out in the back, and it's kind of coming up a little bit, but not real bad. Gotta remember to put my lips all the way around the straw, or I'm going to have spit streaming out the sides. Gotta remember that. I do have another spittoon inbound. It was a complete 100% impulse buy. I saw it and I'm like, oh, buy now. When it gets here, I'll show you. It'll be here next Monday or Tuesday, probably. But yeah, this is not a bad mint at all. Ooh, nicotine. This does have some nicotine in it. It's not real bad, but I am feeling it. So it's just enough to kind of start hitting you, you know. Yeah, definitely got some nicotine in it. It's not like the wintergreen, not the wintergreen, but you know, Grizzly knows their thing about nicotine, that's for sure. I do have a can of the forbidden fruit. I found a can the other day and I picked it up. It's in the rotation. I will do it eventually, but I'm scared to death to try it. Yeah, I bought a can. But right now, I got 12. I have 15 cans of unopened dip. It's a compulsion. I can't help that. Oh, I never tried that. I'll buy one. I never tried that. I'll buy one. So there will be an unending stream of dip reviews, and I do have some chew on order as well. I found a place that will actually ship here. I'm going to took advantage of it. I got some Stokers inbound, so that should be arriving tomorrow. No, Saturday. That'll be here Saturday. So you may see a chew review on Saturday because I don't know if I'll be able to contain myself once it arrives. I've been looking forward to trying Stoker's chew. People say it's great. I'll find out. This is, yeah, all this talking is starting to mush up a little bit and come up and over. A learning curve for sure. I gotta remember, I'm spitting, not drinking. Those instincts from the 90s are kicking in. But yeah, like I said when I showed this yesterday, eBay is the only place I've been able to find them. There's one guy, he's got like 5 or 6 left, and he's the only one I can find who's selling them right at this moment. They'll probably pop up from time to time. But he has the regular ones with the little thing down here, with the gimmicky dip can storage. And then he has other ones that are called shorties that don't have this. It's just the upper part of the cup. So, but the nice thing about this is that it'll hold a lot before you have to empty it out. Which for chew, yeah, because you spit a lot with chew, and more so than with dip. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. This has been Grizzly Long Cut Mint. Not much sweetness, nice minty flavor. It does have nicotine, not overpowering, but it is there. Holds together really well, but with all the talking I'm doing, the upper row of it starting to mush up a little bit and come over my molars, give me some floaters. But it's a manageable amount of floaters. It's not like it's coming apart and going everywhere like Longhorn. Blech. Anyway, this is Mikey. This is my first test review in the dungeon, aka the shadow loft thing. I'm going to work on the lighting. I do have an LED shop light. I'm going to stick it up above me here probably over the weekend. Improve my lighting situation. Y'all take care. You have a good time. Take care of yourselves. Say hi to your mom. Good evening. God bless you. God bless America. There's no other country in the world where we can do the things we do freely.